Residential Report Writing and Case Studies, Chapter 5, The Uniform Appraisal Dataset, page 38, Heating and Cooling. Shows the heating and cooling box. Heating, was it forced air, FWA? Was it HWBB? Was it radiant? Was it other? What kind of fuel? Cooling, was it central air conditioning? For the 1004 and 2055 forms, the appraiser should select the heating and cooling types. If there is no heating or cooling source, the appraiser should indicate other or enter none. The next box is heating type. It says fuel. Was it central air, central AC? Was it individual AC? Or was it other? Describe. For the 1073 and 1075 forms, the appraiser should indicate the heating and cooling types. If there is no heating source, the appraiser should indicate none. If there is no cooling source, the appraiser should indicate other, then enter none. These are instructions, not requirements. End of page. Residential Report Writing and Case Studies, Chapter 5, The Uniform Appraisal Dataset, page 39, Amenities and Garages. Shows the amenities box. Was there wood stoves? How many? Was there fireplaces? How many? Was there a fence? Was there a porch? Was there a patio/deck? Was there a pool or other? The appraiser is instructed to select the appropriate checkboxes to indicate the amenities available. The numeral 0 should be entered in the appropriate place if there are no fireplaces or wood stoves. None should be entered in the appropriate space if there is no patio/deck, pool, porch, fence, etc. This is an instruction, not a requirement. Car storage. Was there none? This is the car storage box. None. Was there a driveway? How many number of cars could you park in there? Driveway surface. Was there a garage? Number of cars? Was there a carport? Number of cars? Was there an attached? Was it attached, detached, or built in? The appraiser must indicate whether there is car storage by checking the appropriate boxes. If there is no car storage, the appraiser must check none. If the property has a driveway, garage, and/or carport, the appraiser must indicate the number of spaces of each type of car storage. If none, the numeral 0 must be entered. This is a requirement for all UAD form types. End of page. Residential Report Writing and Case Studies, Chapter 5, The Uniform Appraisal Dataset, page 40, Room Count and Square Footage. It shows the finished area above grade box. It contains the number of rooms, how many bedrooms, how many baths, square feet of gross living area above grade. The appraiser must enter the number of rooms, bedrooms, and bathrooms above grade. These are numeric entries. For bathroom count, and this is in bold, the required formatting is number of baths, then the number of half baths separated by a period. For example, if a home has 3 full bathrooms and 2 half baths, the bathroom count would be expressed as 3.2. Appendix D instructs appraisers that quarter baths that feature only a toilet, are not to be included in the bathroom count, and a 3/4 bath is to be counted as a full bath. Above grade square footage must be entered numerically. These requirements apply to all UAD form types. Before we go on to address condition, there will be another brief quiz. End of page. Start quiz. Number 1. Which of these is a valid architectural style according to the requirements of the UAD? A. Farmhouse. B. Brick. C. Typical. Or D. 2 stories. I'm going to go farmhouse. A. Number 2. The UAD requires an appraiser to rate the subject property's overall view as A. Good, average, or poor. B. G, S, or U. C. N, B, or A. Or D, A, B, or C. I think it's C. N, B, or A. Number 3. According to the UAD, view descriptors such as none, average, or typical are unacceptable. True or false? I'm going to go true. You passed. You got 100%. Residential report writing and case studies. Chapter 5. The Uniform Appraisal Dataset. Page 42. Condition of property. The UAD condition ratings are one of the most significant changes to the way appraisals are reported. Historically, condition was rated by good, average, fair, or poor. However, some appraisers used other descriptive condition ratings such as excellent, new, or remodeled, while some appraisers would combine the ratings, for instance, average to good. There's a box that says describe the condition of the property, including needed repairs, deterioration, renovations, remodeling, etc. And there's like 3 lines underneath that. The UAD requires appraisers to answer specific questions about the property, which will be triggered by a string sequence. First, the appraiser must indicate the, and this is in bold, overall condition rating for the subject property. The appraiser may select only one overall rating based on a system of C1 through C6. The definitions for these ratings appear in Appendix D. We will address these ratings shortly. Once the appraiser indicates the overall condition rating, he or she is prompted to answer the question: has there been any material work done to the kitchens or bathrooms within the prior 15 years? If the answer is no, then the text "no updates in the prior 15 years" will automatically be generated in the report. If the home or condo unit is less than 15 years old and has not been updated, the answer to this question will be no. If the appraiser indicates yes, then the string sequence will be initiated, asking the appraiser to identify the work completed in the kitchens and bathrooms. The appraiser will be required to select one of three choices: level of work completed, not updated, updated, or remodeled. The definitions for these terms appear in Appendix D and are reproduced below. Not updated: little or no updating or modernization. This description includes, but is not limited to, new homes. Residential properties of 15 years of age or less often reflect an original condition with no updating. If no major components have been replaced or updated, those over 15 years of age are also considered not updated if the appliances, fixtures, and finishes are predominantly dated. An area that is not updated may still be well maintained and fully functional, and this rating does not necessarily imply deferred maintenance or physical/functional deterioration. Then there's updated: the area of the home has been modified to meet current market expectations. These modifications are limited in terms of both scope and cost. An updated area of the house should have an improved look and feel or functional utility. Changes that constitute updates include refurbishment and/or replacing components to meet existing market expectations. Updates do not include significant alterations to the existing structure. Remodeled: significant finish and/or structural changes have been made that increase utility and appeal through complete replacement and/or expansion. A remodeled area reflects fundamental changes that include multiple alterations. These alterations may include some of or all of the following: replacement of a major component, cabinets, bathtub, or bathroom tile; relocation of plumbing/gas fixtures/appliances; significant structural alterations; relocating walls and/or the addition of square footage. This would include a complete gutting and rebuild. Once the appraiser indicates the level of work completed, he or she will be required to select the time frame during which this work took place. Time frames: less than 1 year ago, 1 to 5 years ago, 6 to 10 years ago, time frame unknown. Finally, the appraiser is required to provide narrative commentary to describe the condition of the improvements to the subject property. These are requirements that apply to all UAD form types. End of page. Residential report writing and case studies. Chapter 5. The Uniform Appraisal Dataset. Page 43. Condition. Screenshot. Below is a screenshot of the property condition section of the URAR form as it is being filled out. You have a box that pops up. It says condition of improvements. Please select the condition of the property. Overall C3. The property has something been in the last 15 years. Please select the level of improvement to the following parts of the subject property and when those improvements were completed. Below that it says kitchen improve next or something type, and it says updated. Underneath that it says bathroom improvement type. It says remodeled. On the other side, down the line from the first one, it said years since completion, 1 to 5 years ago. And then on the bathroom remodeled part, years since completion was 1 year ago. Please provide a detailed comment, maybe regarding the improvements made to the property and the overall condition of the property that affects the information provided above. And in the comment it says, the kitchen has been updated with newer appliances, including a smooth top range, double oven. Additionally, the bathroom has been recently completely remodeled. All new texture, paint, cabinetry, and appliances have been installed, and new ceramic tile. End of page. Residential report writing and case studies. Chapter 5. The Uniform Appraisal Dataset. Page 44. C1 through C6. Consistency should result. The appraiser should benefit from a well-defined and universally understood set of condition ratings. As stated previously, the overall condition ratings required by UAD will range from C1, best, to C6, worst. The explanation of each rating from Appendix D is included here. C1. The improvements have been very recently constructed and have not previously been occupied. The entire structure and all components are new, and the dwelling features no physical depreciation. Note: newly constructed improvements that feature recycled materials and/or components can be considered new dwellings, provided that the dwelling is placed on a 100% new foundation and the recycled materials and the recycled components have been rehabilitated / remanufactured into like new condition. Recently constructed improvements that have not been previously occupied are not considered new. If they have any significant physical depreciation, for instance, newly constructed dwellings that have been vacant for an extended period of time without adequate maintenance or upkeep. C2. The improvements feature no deferred maintenance, little or no physical depreciation, and require no repairs. Virtually all building components are new or have been recently repaired, refinished, or rehabilitated. All outdated components and finishes have been updated and / or replaced with components that meet current standards. Dwellings in this category either are almost new or have been recently completed, completely renovated, and are similar in condition to new construction. C3. The improvements are well maintained and feature limited physical depreciation due to normal wear and tear. Some components, but not every major building component, may be updated or recently rehabilitated. The structure has been well maintained. C4. The improvements feature some minor deferred maintenance and physical deterioration due to normal wear and tear. The dwelling has been adequately maintained and requires only minimal repairs to building components / mechanical systems and cosmetic repairs. All major building components have been adequately maintained and are functionally adequate. C5. The improvements feature obvious deferred maintenance and are in need of some significant repairs. Some building components need repairs, rehabilitation, or updating. The functional utility and overall livability is somewhat diminished due to condition, but the dwelling remains usable and functional as a residence. C6. The improvements have substantial damage or deferred maintenance with deficiencies or defects that are severe enough to affect the safety, soundness, or structural integrity of the improvements. The improvements are in need of substantial repairs and rehabilitation, including many or most major components. When we get to the quality rating section in the sales comparison grid, you will note that the construction quality is rated on a similar scale. These ratings are Q1 through Q6. End of page. Residential report writing and case studies. Chapter 5, the Uniform Appraisal Dataset, page 45. The Sales Comparison Approach section.